Danny Flexen for Seconds Out, delighted to be joined by John Ryder at the Matchroom Elite Gym, busy wrapping his hands, ready for another tough session. When I came in, well, when John arrived at the gym, he greeted me with very warmly, Danny Flexen, the sex pest.
Well, you know, like a few of your tweets have been a bit near the limit and they've been near the mark, so yeah, why not?
I'm glad that's the only reason. It shows you don't know some of the stuff.
Yeah, I don't know the half of it,
yeah,
but
I'm relieved.
yeah,
I'm relieved.
We'll leave it there, eh?
You've got a big fight coming up.
Yep.
No confirmed date as yet, but it's going to be for the WBA regular super-middleweight title against Morrell, likely out in the States. Just tell us how that came about and what you make of him as an opponent.
I think it was obviously Canelo vacated and we had the option to fight, I think Lemieux or Trudnoff offered both of them, they didn't want the fights, so WBA just went through, ended up moving the goalposts a bit and upgrading Morrell to regular champion, but it is what it is, at least it's a fight, yeah, and just a chance to make myself world champion.
What do you make of Morrell from what you've seen of him?
It was hard really, isn't it? He's only had 4 fights, good amateur career. I mean, yeah, I mean the people he's fought as a pros. I mean, we was looking at Lennox Allen, and I mean we was looking at him for an easy-ish fight. Do you know what I mean? A tick-over fight, but I mean he went and beat him, got wobbled, but beat him convincingly, and now he's got the regular title, albeit gifted, but he's got to go in there against me and prove that he is champion, and I've got to prove that I deserve to be champion as well.
And the fact that he got wobbled, does that kind of give you a bit more confidence? You're obviously a big puncher.
Yeah, I believe that. I believe I'll beat him anyway. I believe I'll beat any 168 fighter out there. But I believe that over 12 rounds, I will get to him. I will hurt him. And I will beat him, whether it's on points or stoppage.
How difficult is it kind of waiting around at the moment, because Canelo's on this mission to unify all the major belts at 168? Everyone seems to be kind of waiting in line behind those guys.
I think it's just important to get a belt now. I mean, I know people are going to play it down and say it's only the WBA regular, but listen, look at the way Canelo's got the monopoly on it now, and he's going to buy up every belt, every 4 main belt. The likes of Gongora, myself beating David Morrell, we can call out these big names for big fights while everyone's waiting on the interim to get the Canelo shot. So I think it's a good move, step in the right direction, and get that title, can lure out some big names for fights, and then hopefully get the biggest fight of all in Canelo.
Aside from Canelo and yourself, who's the best at 168 in your view? Best of the rest?
Well, you got to give Caleb Plant a shot. He's a good fighter, undefeated, not tested properly yet. He's a good slippery operator. Obviously Billy Joe as well, we're going to see what happens there. Obviously Canelo's a strong favourite, but Billy Joe's got the style to upset him and put a spanner in the works.
Is that you predicting Saunders is going to win, or just saying it's a possibility?
No, it's a possibility, do you know what I mean? We've always said that Canelo struggles against movers, and that's what Billy Joe does. He's on the outside, he's pitching with a jab in the backhand, and he gets toes again.
Who do you fancy in that fight?
It all depends who gets. I mean, you've seen Billy Joe have a camp like no other. It looks like he's really trained his nuts off for this, left no stone unturned, and I mean we're still 2 weeks out, and he looks like he could fight tomorrow, which is good and something we've not really seen of Billy Joe. You know what I mean? So excited for it as a fan. I think you've got to favour Canelo. I know Billy Joe's a 2-weight champion, but Canelo's gone up through junior middle up to light heavy. Sorry, I think he's proved it time and time again. But it's going to be tough for him. Billy Joe's a mover. He's a smart fighter, and he's undefeated. He don't know how to lose.
I feel I should ask, after what happened against Callum Smith at the end of the decision, a lot of people felt it should have gone your way. Did you take any satisfaction in seeing him lose to Canelo? Not
satisfaction. I mean, I did feel like that could have been my chance. But, obviously, things worked out differently. But I'm on my own path now. But listen, I said a year beforehand that Callum Smith needs to move up, and I think it is even more so that you can see that in the fight with Canelo. I think in the fight with me. But a year down the line, without making 168, he must have struggled something rotten to get down to it. He's gone in there. He give a good account of himself. He didn't really empty the tank, did he? But he's in against Canelo, and I think he's proved now that he needs to move up.
It seems to be a possibility that he might actually retire now rather than carry on with his career, Callum Smith. Joe Gallagher seemed to be hinting that might be a possibility last week. Would you see that as a rational decision at this point?
No, I think it'd be a shame to retire. He's only lost to the best, do you know what I mean? Myself and Canelo. But go up to 175, try your luck there, do you know what I mean? Obviously Craig's fighting Bivol this weekend, that's a good fight. I've got every bit of belief in Craig. He's flying at the moment, so hopefully he can get a win there and lead to a big all British clash for Craig against Callum.
Have you been sparring Craig much in the build-up?
No, not really. I mean, I'm no use to him. I'm a
Southpaw.
short, fat southpaw. He's fighting a tall,
orthodox.
orthodox.
I would say stocky.
Yeah. But
then I'm sex best.
That's it, exactly. Yeah. How do you like him?
I'm not going to call you fat, am I?
No, exactly. But,
willing.
Yeah. Hungry.
Yeah. Basically, grateful.
Yeah.
Moving on. Have you had any indication of where and when the Morrell fight might be?
They did say Minnesota. So what's that? Wild West, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I think they still ride horses there. But I don't know. We'll see. Wherever
Canelo rides horses everywhere, but he's Canelo.
That's it. He can do what he wants. But no, rings are rings. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't matter if it's East Coast, West Coast, Alaska. Do you know what I mean?
Big E2 back.
Yeah, exactly. But a ring's a ring, and yeah, I've got that much belief in myself, and I just want to fight, and I just want to win that title. And
it's been reported last week that the UK stable Matchroom fighters will be moving in the summer from Sky Sports to DAZN, already shown on DAZN, obviously outside the UK and Ireland. What do you make of that, if anything, and how it affects you as a fighter?
I'm not contracted to Sky or DAZN, do you know what I mean? My contract's purely with Matchroom, so you have to go where they go, do you know what I mean? It's a shame, I suppose Sky put a lot of belief behind Matchroom and Eddie. They gave me exclusive dates just for Matchroom shows, and all good things come to an end, but hopefully now, obviously Matchroom will be on DAZN full time, and give our promoters a chance to get some shows. Hopefully they don't give it to one promoter. Hopefully they mix a few things around and give a few promoters a few dates and get a lot more boxing on TV.
Great stuff. We'll wish you the very best of luck once you get a date and a venue, obviously, and bring the belt up.
Hopefully we can get you a sponsor so you can get a tripod, so you've got to sit on your knees and film it properly.
You told me you wanted me on my knees. I assumed it was for the interview.
No,
obviously not.
This is not going to plan.
No, not at all. Right, really appreciate it, and yeah, best of luck.